Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. Great to have you with us. My name's Chris and today we're going to be doing a video that I never thought I'd be doing, but I felt compelled to talk about this one. We're going to be talking about Dogecoin, the stuff that Elon Musk has been saying, 𝗕𝗃𝗪𝗏. We're going to talk about, what the future could look like for Dogecoin. I am going to be open and transparent from the start of this video. I am not invested in Dogecoin. I have no plans to invest in Dogecoin, but this isn't going to be me hating on the project. This is me saying, right, okay, these are my thoughts. This is where I see it going. This is what I could see, happening potentially. This is what I don't like, and this is what I do like. I'm open-minded, right? So if you don't agree with me on this, comment below. Be constructive in your comments, because I like to learn just like everybody else, right? And maybe I'm missing something here. So let's get into the video. Let's take a look at what's being said, and then we'll round it up with my thoughts and opinions. Don't forget to mash up that like button. It really supports the channel. Subscribe, tap that bell, select all the notifications so you never miss a thing. Right, let's get into it. Let's get down to the desktop. So let's start on coinmarketcap.com. I think this is a fitting place to start. It's up 13% now for the day. It's at 34 cent. We've seen this way over 58 cent at one point, and you could have bought Dogecoin, I don't know, let's go back 3 months on here, maybe a little bit longer. Let's go a year. So you could have, where is this? So January this year, you could have been picking it up at less than a cent. If you go back a little bit further, so December 2020, a third of a cent. Yeah, and look at all the gains that have been made here. 68 cent, just over that, 68 cent. Remarkable gains for a project that was created within, project's not the right word, a coin or a token that was created within 2 hours, right? So yeah, it's no thought went into the creation of this project. This is the white paper. It's what I would class as a light paper these days. But let's get into some of the stuff that's in the headlines for Dogecoin, right? So let's go to this one. So Watford FC in the Premier League in England have had the Doge logo on their sleeves throughout the game. First game of the season was this weekend. So I've talked about adoption of crypto and sponsorship of sport, and Watford, I think I called out on one of the videos. I think this is fantastic for adoption, and I think a lot of people may have missed that they were wearing a Doge logo on their sleeve over the weekend. I thought it was prominent to bring it up. You are going to start potentially seeing people walking around in replica Watford shirts with Doge logos on the arm. I don't know whether that's actually going to happen, but it's potential, right? For me, it gets more eyes on crypto and more people into cryptocurrency as a form of investment and store of value, right? So I think this is prominent and worth bringing up. Dogecoin is one of those that has got a massive following. It is potentially the most shilled coin in crypto. I won't be rude, but yeah, it's the most shilled coin in crypto, and that's partly the reason why it's got a huge following. Now let's move on to what some of the biggest holders of this particular coin are saying, right? So Elon Musk and 𝗕𝗃𝗪𝗏 say Dogecoin is the strongest crypto for payments, which to be quite frank is a load of BS, right? And if you're buying into this absolute crap, then go do some research, because Doge isn't the cheapest. But let's get into what they're saying here, right? And I'm trying to be rounded in my views and opinions. So billionaire Elon Musk and Mark Cuban say that, Dogecoin is the strongest medium of exchange among digital assets. Cuban tells CNBC, make it that Doge is craving out a niche that gives it the edge over other cryptocurrencies. I don't know if it is. I think it's just that it's shilled a lot, and Elon Musk and Mark, you keep tweeting about it and talking about it to your, millions of followers, right? So, it's just crazy to me. It's a medium of exchange that can be used for the acquisition of goods and services. The community for Doge is the strongest when it comes to it as a medium of exchange. Yes, I agree. Elon Musk has replied, I've been saying this for a while, and in my opinion, you've been saying too much for a while. Mark, the owner of Dallas Mavericks, tells his 8.5 million Twitter followers that while his NBA team is accepting payments in all cryptocurrencies, most buyers are choosing to pay with Dogecoin. I don't shill Doge. Well, what are you tweeting about them? Because that is shilling Doge. Because I think you should back it up with some context. I shill products and services of my companies where we allow people to pay in any crypto. He did say 95% of the sales are in Doge. Customers choose to use Doge. We can argue everything and anything about Bitcoin, but but right now people want to pay in Doge, right? And let's just rewind a little bit, right? Because I'll give you my views and opinions on this, right? So, and you can see it breaking out now, like while we're here. So, if you bought less than a year ago, I don't know, let's say a quarter of a cent, yeah. So you bought in November or October last year, right? So almost a year ago, and the price is currently so you paid less than half a cent, less than a quarter of a cent, right? And it's now at 34 cents. Yeah, your portfolio has Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, Doge. Who in their right mind is going to pay for any product or service with any of those other projects when you've got Doge in your portfolio? So, for me, yes, 95% of customers perhaps have a high intelligence that go to your games or buy your services and goods, right? Because you would choose your highest risk coin or token in your portfolio to spend if you're going to spend any crypto. So for me, if I had seen that amount of growth in any project that has absolutely minimal utility or use case and was created within 2 hours, that would be the cryptocurrency I would choose to spend. So I think these statements, although factually are probably quite accurate, that 95% of people are choosing to buy or purchase in Doge. Personally, I think that's down to the immense run that it's had. I don't think it's articulated as to why this might be, but I don't think it takes too much digging to really work it out, in my mind anyway. But do let me know in the comments below whether you think my line of thinking is accurate or not. Maybe I'm being a little bit closed-minded when it comes to Doge. Now, one thing that I do want to say is, I feel like I'm somebody that's very open-minded, right? This is why we highlight projects that are super early, that nobody's talking about, that we believe have got great fundamentals, technology, and all this wonderful stuff, right? Utility, use case, to do really well. And you can only do that if you're open-minded to the possibilities of what could happen in the future, right? But you have to tailor that with an estimate on risk, right? And what your risk to reward ratio is, right? And Nick and myself do that, and I think we do that quite well. Now, I would never and have not invested in Dogecoin, right? Because there were no real use case that I could see. Yes, you could pay for stuff with it, but you could pay for stuff with most cryptocurrencies. Matter of fact, Mark Cuban said any cryptocurrency. Not that, you know, I use cryptocurrency for purchasing goods or services. It's just not something that I do. It's a investment. So, you know, it's a strange one for me. But, you know, I'm not saying Doge isn't going to be successful. It's the most shilled project out there. And, you know, when you've got the likes of Mark Cuban and Elon Musk shilling it, even though they say they're not, they are, then it's always going to do remarkably well, right? They've got a huge following, right? You know, we can do a video on a project that's, you know, relatively small with 67,000 subscribers, and that needle moves. So if you imagine if we had 8.5 million followers, like how much some of the prices would move, it would be immense. So, you know, I expect it to do remarkably well. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are just sheep, you know, chasing the money, and that's not what we do here at Cheeky Crypto. But with all that said, if Elon Musk and Mark Cuban started to really sort of give some use case to Doge, you know, improve the technology sat behind it, reduce the fees that customers, you know, endure when using Doge as a means of exchange for services or goods, then, you know, the use case and stuff starts to open up. So I'm still open-minded when it comes to this project. I expect it to do remarkably well in the bull run. So this isn't me hating on Dogecoin. I'm just trying to be really rounded in my views and opinions. And I do need to call out, you know, absolute BS when I see it. And for me, this is nonsense, and I needed to talk about it. So let me know in the comments below whether you agree with what I'm saying here or not. And if not, you know, be constructive in comments, right? Because I am really interested to read what people's views and opinions are, right? If you think I'm wrong, great. Just constructively tell me why, and back it up with some real fundamentals. Really interested to know. I may have missed something, and I'm always open-minded to other people's views and opinions, so do let me know in the comments below. With all that said, if you enjoyed the video, mash up that like button, it's really appreciated. Subscribe, tap that bell, select all the notifications so you never miss a thing. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.